It's Get Riding Week here on GMBN. We want to help get as many of you guys out onto the trails on your mountain bikes. So here are 5 things that you need. Number 1, shorts that match your bike. Okay, don't worry, I'm not counting these in the 5 things you must have, but of course, a bike and a helmet. Now you should be able to get out and get your first taste of mountain biking on whichever type of bike you already own. But to get the most out of it, you're gonna want a bike, doesn't matter, hardtail, full suspension, whatever, but something with tyres over about 2 inches wide. They're gonna be much more capable than any skinny hybrid or road tyres when it comes to riding off-road. If you haven't got a bike, hopefully you live somewhere where there's going to be a bike shop or a trail centre or a bike park where you can hopefully hire a bike and again get your first taste of riding mountain bikes. A helmet is essential, of course, but also make sure it's a good fitting helmet. Most mountain bike helmets have these ratchet adjustments at the back as well, so get that ratcheted up so it won't move around. It should be placed sort of about 1 inch above your eyebrows, the rim of the helmet. Same with the strap, make sure it's nice and tight. You should be able to fit a couple of things in there. Don't ride your helmet undone. They will come off in the event of a crash. You might also find trail maps at the trailhead. So we've got a big, wider region one there. And also here, in this spot, Huntley Gravity, showing you how long trails are and how hard they are. So we've got a few greens, some blues, also a blue with diamond, which I guess means there's some gnarlier features on there. Also check for if trails are ridden both ways. You don't really get that in the UK so much, but sometimes North America get trails that are both 2-directional. Normally you give way to the uphill rider. There might also be some helpful advice. Don't use wet trails, don't block the trail, yield to hikers, and also emergency information. Mountain biking by yourself is amazing, but sharing the stoke and the buzz of the riding and sometimes the big adventures with a riding buddy is where it's really at. That's the most fun, especially if you're going for some like post-ride refreshments, then that's way more fun with some riding buddies. Also, if you're going out and doing big rides or more adventurous stuff, of course accidents do happen, so it's much safer to have someone with you. If you are riding by yourself, then just use the good outdoor leisure sort of rules. Common sense, make sure you let someone know where you're going to be. I would take my phone definitely, so you can use that in a case of emergency. Also, some things like bike computers or devices have the same. They have incident detection, so if you fall off and it stops moving, then it can send a message to your emergency contact. You can even set out an emergency on this. So again, it will send a message to the person who can come and help you out. Some people might argue that it's not essential, but I think it is. From beginner to expert, you're always going to fall off your bike. So think about getting some knee pads to suit the type of riding you do. You can get some big, chunky, super protective ones if you're in jumps or riding downhill. To the other end of the scale, super lightweight, really flexible ones that are really comfortable for pedaling in. Also, full finger gloves. You tend to smash your hands or at least put them down into the dirt when you fall off, and you can cut your palms. That'd be super painful. And consider eye protection as well. I even went for a little ride the other day, super mellow, didn't wear my knee pads. I live to regret it. Once you're getting out on the trails, you need to be a bit self-sufficient. So you might not have the desire to learn how to completely service and look after your bike, but a bit of basic knowledge and some tools are going to stop a small mechanical from ruining your day. Tools you are going to need are a pump, a puncture repair kit or a tubeless tyre repair kit, a multi-tool, definitely some Allen keys, they are essential, and some tyre levers at the bare minimum. It's a pretty good idea to take water and snacks with you, and my general rule is if I'm riding for any more than half an hour, then I'll definitely take water. If it's a short ride, my bike's got a water bottle, then that should do me, or in my hip bag. For any further, if I'm not going past somewhere where I can refill it, then I'll take probably a backpack with 1.5 litres, 2 litres of water. Food wise, for me, I don't carry it unless the ride's over about 1.5 hours. Then it is super important. I found out the hard way a few times where if If you don't take any food and you're going on a big ride, eventually you'll burn through your fuel, through your energy supplies. You'll absolutely pay for it. So the longer rides, I'll definitely take food, something like an energy bar or a cereal bar, something simple like that. For longer rides than that, I'll try and take normal food, take sandwiches in a backpack, I don't know, chocolate bar, whatever, get myself home. All right, one final one, positive mental attitude. That'll get you a long way. Just remember, mountain biking isn't all about who can go fastest, who can do the best tricks, or who's got the nicest bike. It's about getting yourself out into the hills, into nature, exercising, that's great for you obviously, also for your mental health, and just having a great time riding your bike. Simple as that. Get out there, you'll have some fun. There you go, there's a bit of a list of things that hopefully are going to help you get into mountain biking the best way possible and really enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe to us here at GMBN for loads more videos. Plus we've got GMBN Tech, where you can learn all about fixing your bike, even EMBN if you're into e-bikes as well. But thumbs up, you're part of the club now, you're a mountain biker.